Good afternoon. This is episode 2 of the LEGO Insect Collection Build Series, LEGO Ideas number 50, SKU or serial number 21342, 1111 pieces in total. In the first episode, we've built the butterfly. Let me just show you the end product real quick. Gorgeous colors, very nice building techniques, and an amazing looking outcome. This is going to be on the display for sure in our apartment. So that was episode 1. Make sure you check out that one as well. And today we're going to build the praying mantis. And sorry, it was actually 2 separate episodes building this. So this is episode 3rd of the insect collection. Episodes 1 and 2, we're building the butterfly subset. And episode 3 and potentially episode 4, depending on the brick count and complexity, we'll be building the praying mantis. As such, the box has already been opened in the previous episodes. So I'm just gonna pour out the contents for you guys to see. Box emptiness confirmed. I'm going to put it aside the box. Here is the general info booklet that we've already went through in episode 1. Here is the booklet for the last insect that we're going to build in the coming episodes. Here's the booklet that we're going to use today of the praying mantis. And here's the previous episode's booklet, the butterfly. So, for this build, for the praying mantis, we're gonna need packs number 6 and 7. So I'm just gonna look for those. 6 is right there. Is that correct? Yeah, that's correct. So pack number 6. And then pack number 7. And we're going to put aside the rest of the packs, namely pack number 5, pack number 4, and pack number 3. And we also have the extra bits, the extra bricks, the extra pieces from the first 2 episodes. So we're also not going to use those. I'm just going to put those aside real quick. Put them back in the box. Give me a second while I do that. Perfect. And with that, let's quickly set ourselves up for the build. And we're going to start with pack number 6. So I'm putting pack number 7 aside. Here we have pack number 6. Quick peek at the contents. We have the big black diamond, several of them. We have some chocolatey browns. We have some beiges. We have some greenish, bluish, grayish colors. We have some vibrant greens as well, and some reds in there. So, as in the previous set, we have a very nice diversity of colors. So, LEGO Insect Collection, Episode 3, The Praying Mantis. I hope, actually let me check real quick if that's the actual name of the insect we're talking about. I'm gonna open the OG booklet. Sorry, Chinese mantis is the correct name. Chinese mantis. Okay, why not? Let's just read through the description of said animal. Chinese mantis. Perfectly color-coordinated camouflage to hide among the Hymenopteris henry branches, check. Lightning-fast reflexes to strike down unsuspecting grasshoppers, ladybirds, and occasionally their own mates, check. 5 eyes and a head that turns 180 degrees for optimal predator and prey detection, check. Its 3 middle eyes mainly register light, while the bigger ones on each side register movement. The Chinese mantis has developed highly effective protective and deadly traits to thrive on several continents. One of its only natural enemies is actually the chameleon. Mainly found in Europe, North America, and Asia, mantises can range in size from 5 to 12 centimeters, that is 2 to 5 inches, with females typically a bit larger than males. Chinese mantis. Let's go. So as usual, within the big pack we have 2 smaller packs with the smaller bricks. We're going to open those as well. So mini pack number 1 going in, and then mini bag number 2, or pack rather. Okay. I'm going to spread out the bricks for better viewability for you guys and for easier access and finding for myself. Nice letter A, brown color. Super unique brick though. So with that, I'm just checking once again. Yeah, you guys should see all of the bricks. That's correct. Chinese mantis going in. So we start similarly to the last time. I believe the base is going to be the same. Just look at the base of our butterfly with the soil and the ground. It's an octagon too. And I think the base is going to be the same this time around, and maybe all 3 times. You can get those out of you. Okay. So we start with a 2 by 14 black flat brick, and to the middle we apply a 4 by 4 of this chocolatey brown, and we add beneath another one of those, 2 of those 2 by 6 black bricks, like so, and like so. So we have a nice plus or cross or X, and we fill up the corners with these black diamonds on all 4 sides. So that's 1 diamond, and then 2 diamonds, and 3 diamonds, and finally 4 black diamonds. And we continue layering and filling up our structure with 4 additional chocolatey brown, delicious looking 4 by 4 flat bricks with 16 knobs on top in total, and that's 3 of them, and 5, that is 4 of them, and we keep on adding some more diamonds, this time around the smaller brown ones, to these corners 4 times once again. So that's the second one, and that is the third one, and the final one. And we also add 4 of these 1 by 6 flat top, smooth top bricks with no knobs attached no dots attached. And that is 2. And that is 3 of them. And finally, 1x6, number 4. Nice. Now we add some small bits. First we add 8 of these brown quarter circles to each of these small little gaps. So that is 1 quarter circle, and then 2, and 3, %50 there, 4, and 5, and these are on the smaller size of bricks, so they could be hiding beneath bigger bricks. But let's see if we can locate them nonetheless. There's 2 atop of each other, so that is 6. And number 7. And finally we have quarter circle number 8, hiding somewhere underneath. And the Ideas collection by Lego is based on the idea, or concept rather, that fans can submit Lego build/design ideas on the domain ideas.lego.com, I believe. And then you can submit, and you can also vote on submissions by other people. So, if that's your thing, check that out. And this was one of the submissions by, a person. And then it got voted, and then it got selected by the Lego team or HQ. And then it got designed and manufactured and sold. And there's a bunch. So as said in the beginning of the video, this is Lego Ideas set number 50, I believe. So there's at least 49 more, but I believe even more. You can find them on the lego.com site as well. Interesting. We need one more right there. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, because there might be an extra in the box, I'm gonna see if there is one. And indeed, look, from the previous set, from the first 2 packs, there it is. And we're probably going to find the one within this set later. So then that's going to turn into the extra, because it's the same literal brick. So that's super useful right now. So that was number 8. And then we add these triangles, these black smooth top triangles 12 times. So we fill up the remainder of our space of the edge of the octagon. And it's a super nice shape too, with the visually satisfying contrasts of the black and the chocolatey brown. And as said, it's going to serve as the base upon which our Chinese mantis is going to sit, slash stand, slash fly, slash chill. So that's done. And we start adding some color. And it's also this super unique grayish, bluish, greenish shade. Very unique color if you ask me. And we have a diamond first of that color. We're going to add that here once. And the same diamond goes right next to it. And then we have, of the same color, a dot, like so. And then we add a trapezoid underneath those. Then we have two more diamonds joining the trapezoid. That's one, and that's two. And we add one final dot at the bottom. Perfect. Next we have some vegetation. So to the bottom we add two of these vibrant green color quarter circles. One and then two. We also add to the top one more of those uniquely colored. Sorry, first we're going to add the trapezoid, one more trapezoid. Right there. And at top we add the previously mentioned, dot. There. And we add 4 of our leaves slash plants. So one is coming right here. And the second one goes, so we need to add one more diamond right there, like so. To this corner we add this plant as well. And then in these two positions we add 2 more. I'm just trying to make sure we place them in the appropriate position. So that is 1 and that is 2. Perfect. We also add 3 of these 2x2 green circles with the cross-shaped hole at the middle. So one comes there, the second one right here, and the third one goes to the bottom like so. And we add 2 more leaves slash flowers. So that is flower number 1. And then flower slash leaf number 2. And you can always see highlighted with red or encircled with red, the new bricks that need to be added. So that's quite practical. They get highlighted by that color. And we can see, as usual, at the bottom, our progress bar, that's at around 15% right now. Okay. Let me just grab a quick sip of tea, fruit tea to be more specific. No, it's actually cherry tea. Pickwick cherry tea, which is super nice. With some lemon juice added. So we're going to continue with this triangle. And we also add beneath a mini flower, neon green color, and underneath this vibrant green quarter circle. And we add 4 more of those neonish green flowers. So one comes at the middle right here, atop of the cross hole. So it's not joining an actual Lego knob, but rather it's going to be pushed between those 4. Trying to give you guys a good angle. Like, oops. Nope. Trying to fit that in. Oops. Nope. Give me a sec. It's sometimes hard to get it to the correct position between, there it is, see? Not on the knob, but rather between the knobs. So we add 1 more to the top of this sleeve, and then 1 more at the middle of this circle. So again, between the knobs. Oops. Give me a second. There it is. Nope. Okay, now it should be good. And the final one we add next to this sleeve. Perfect. So we have a mini sub build. We take this 1x3 slipper beige color, and underneath we add this 1x1 flat dot, and we join those next to this triangle like so. And we also add 2 of these green structures or plant bases like so and like so, as well as 2 ladybugs, super cute. One right there, and then the second one right. So cute. For step 12, we start building the holding structure of the Chinese mantis. I'm just going to put this here, sip another sip of tea. Two sips, technically. And we start with this 1x12 beige brick. And at the end, we add this 1x1 with the cross-shaped hole, like so. And we perform that 2 more times. 1x1. And it's the same greenish, bluish, grayish, unique color that we've had before. And next to those, we add 5 times this brownish looking double washing machine. Washing machine in the sense that the 2 holes, the 2 knobs at the front look like washing machine front loading holes. So that's a 1x2 washing machine, at least on this channel. That's 3, and that is 4, and that is 5. And we pierce through those this cross-shaped rod that goes right in. One more, like so. So we flip around our structure and we add a diversity of bricks right there. We start with this brownish oval at position 2. Click. Then we have a pan, a nice beige pan, like so. One more oval of the brownish color. Perfect. One more pan, this time facing the other direction. Let's see if it fits. It does indeed. Then we have a diamond, a beige diamond. Let me confirm the orientation, that should be right. Then we have one more oval. To their top we add first this 1x2 rounded off staircase or slipper. As well as this 1x8 beige brick. Perfect. And we're getting symmetrical. We're adding the same. No, not that one. But a very similar, but this time with knobs. The slippery structure brick. There it is. So that comes right there. Okay. And we flip the structure back and we layer it on its top with a 1x6 of the brownish color, as well as the 1x8 beige slash cream slash whatever it is called color. Perfect. And we keep on layering once again with this 1x4 beige and then the 1x6 brownish brick, both of them flat. And to their top we add this beige 1x3 slipper to the right. Next to it we have a mini triangular shape with the brownish color. Then we skip one knob and we add the oval of the same brown color, 1x2. Then we skip 2 knobs and we add one more oval. And next to that we add the mini slipper 1x2 rounded off. And now we're going to add some width to our structure. So we start with the diamond, the beige slash butter color diamond that comes underneath the oval to the side, as well as the classic 2x4 right next to it. So it's sub-build time. this time around highlighted by a white rectangle. We start with the beige 1x8. To the end we add the rounded off brownish slipper 1x2. And we start gathering and adding our quarter circles of the same beige butterish color once and 2 times. Next to that we add of the same color this rounded off trapezoid like shape. To the right we add this rounded off 2x2. And to the end we have one more of the brownish ovals, like so. And we're going to add that to the side of our build, like so. Perfect. So once again, we flip around our structure and we perform the same thing, but from the opposite direction / orientation. So we have the classic 2x4 flat and its neighbor, the diamond. And we have this sub-build from the opposite orientation, 1x8 butter color, 1x2 oval, then 2x2 rounded off, then just need to make sure it's, see here, because these almost look like the same, but they're the opposite orientation, right? This time around we need this one. And we also add a quarter circle once again. And we're going to add that right here. Perfect. And it's time for letter A. Let's go. So we have this very unique brick, letter A. And then we add 2 of these letter T's with the knobs attached. So that is 1. And that is 2. We also add this mini triangular shape brick and the recurring but very unique claw-shaped / fringe-shaped / beard-shaped brick at the middle. And we also add the trapezoid, same beigeish butterish color, and we apply that next to the oval, like so. And we're adding some more layers right here. So first we add these 2 trapezoids. That's 1. And then interesting. Did I miss something underneath? Okay, so that looks right. Okay, let's start with the other bricks and then see. So we add the trapezoid here at the left part of the oval. Then we add one more of the claw-shaped bricks right there. Oh, I think I got it. I think I do. So we're going to remove the trapezoid from there. If we're able to, because it's, yeah. Next to the claw we add the 2x2 rounded off. Perfect. And then we add to the ends. Now it's going to work. Interesting. Did I? You see, this doesn't fit here. Give me a second to check. Okay, I'm gonna remove these bricks to gain some clarity, and then we should find out what the issue is. Oops. No, not the entire side. Sorry. So this was our sub build, right? So that looks correct. And then we added that next to the oval. Oh yeah, this is where I made the mistake, see? I applied the trapezoid to the very edge, but it was supposed to go one above, like so. Or was it? No, I did it correctly. Interesting. I was thinking, looking at the time, that I might be able to build the Chinese Mantis in just one video instead of 2 1-hour videos, but that might not be the case. Okay, so we have our sub build. And we're going to add that next to the oval, like so. But it doesn't fit. Why does it not fit? Oh no. Okay. Okay, so that's not correct. I misplaced the 2x4 when I was self-correcting. I self-corrected incorrectly. Okay, so brown bit goes next to the oval. That's correct. And then, okay, let's try again and see what happens. So we add a trapezoid right there. Next to it we add the claw. Perfect. Next to that we add the 2x2 rounded off. Yes. And next to those we add 2 of the trapezoids, but it does not fit. Why does it not fit though? Okay, so the first one is fine, and the second one's supposed to come right there. You know what, I'm gonna do it like this. Yes, and then I'm gonna apply the other one on top. Okay, now it looks good, I think. Oh no, that's it. Oh, that was the reason. Okay. See, I was talking about the orientation of the trapezoids, and that's where it's easy to get it wrong. Because here I had this one, and then it kind of went over the place where the other one was supposed to be placed. But this way they align up super nicely. So, again, tricky business. And lesson learned once again, trapezoids orientation need to be checked. Double and triple checked. Okay. So we're going to do the same thing, I believe, for the other side. So letter A and then letter T's with the beige color once again. 1 and 2. And then triangular shape into the middle of the claw shape. At the top, the trapezoid-like shape, hopefully in the correct orientation this time around. And we're going to add those next to the oval, like so. And we add the same bricks to the opposite side as well. So trapezoid, claw shape, rounded off 2 by 2, and then with a snug fit, 2 more of our trapezoids, like so. Perfect. And we add that. I'm checking where exactly. Oh, nice. Perfect snug fit. Here's the space for the slippers, and here's the slippers themselves. And look. Perfect fit. Once again, let's go. So we continue with this beige base of a 1x4, and on top a pan, as well as the brownish oval facing up, and the brownish square 1x1, and one more pan to the left, like so. And we add a bunch more layers to our cake, to our Lego cake. So one more 1x4 beige. Perfect. And once again, the cute ladybug. And it's sub-build time, starting with this multiple knobbed L shape. To the side we add 2 quarter circles of the beige / butter color, like so, and like so, and one more to the top, as well as this 1x2 rounded off slipper. And we're going to add that structure Let me check where it fits exactly. Right. Does it fit though? Interesting. Give me a second. But it should be 2 knobs in. interesting. Let me reorient for a minute. Yep, messed up the sides of the L shape. Indeed, I have. Okay. So the quarter circles come to this side, like so. And the third one to the top, like so. And then we can hopefully apply. Yes, indeed we can, but opposite direction. Pay attention, Daniel. Right there. Perfect. Okay. And to the ends we add 2 of these angled branch-like bricks. So one facing there, and the second there. And we're going to add 2 times these mini gray lightsabers. So once to the left, and once to the right. And at the end, we're going to add this cross-shaped rod, black in color, as well as the green cone to the top. Perfect. And we're going to attach some vegetation, some leaves. 1 time, 2 times, and finally 3 times. And we're going to add these mini leaves, these mini attachments with the 3 branches, so to say, at the ends. That's 2, and that is 3. Perfect. And to the tops, we add 2 times these green flowers. So that is 1, and that is 2. And we attach that sub-build like so. Look, cross-shaped red rod, cross-shaped hole, and that gets pushed right. Checking if the orientation is correct. It should be. Right there. Perfect. Now we're going to build some flowers after I sip some tea. And we're going to do that 3 times, I believe. So we're going to start with the 3-way green branch. We're going to attach to it a green mini flower. So let's do that 3 times. That's 2 times. And that is 3 times. Oops. And then we add 2 flowers to each. So let's do the flowers first. So we're going to need 6 flowers in total, with the white outer area and the egg yolk yellow inner area. So that is 3. And number 4. And number 5. And number 6. Perfect. And we're going to add those to the other 2 branches of the flower, sorry. So that's flower number 3 and 4. Sorry about the wobble. And 5 and 6. And we're going to join those. Nice. So that is number 1. And here we have, oops, that wasn't properly attached. So here we have number 2. And there we have, trying to give you guys a good view, good angle. Number 3. But in the process I semi-destroyed one of our flowers. Okay, now it should be fine. Okay. And that was pack number 6. The base, the holding structure, the vegetation, and the soil of the Chinese mantis. And once again, we have some extra bits and pieces right here. Those are going to be handy later on. And here we have the, well, 50% of the end product of the Chinese mantis. But looking at the time, we are at 52 minutes, so we're going to do that in the next video. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you check out episodes 1 and 2 of the insect collection series. This was episode 3 of the insect collection series. And make sure also that you check out episodes 4, 5, and 6 that are coming very soon. Once again, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope I will catch you in the next video. And I wish you a very nice day. Goodbye.